Hello guys, welcome to the video. Today we're going to discuss about a problem called binary tree level order traversal. So this is a medium level question from Leetcode. I was preparing for some interviews and I thought of it would be good if I explain this problem. So so the description is given a binary tree. So they'll be giving you a binary tree and you need to return level order traversal of its nodes. And the twist for this question is it's okay if you want to return the level order traversal in a single list like 3, 9. So first of all I'll explain you what is level order traversal. So this is a binary tree, right? So the first level starts from top to bottom. So first level is 3 and second level is 9 and 20 and third level is 15 and 7. So they want you to return all these levels in a single list and send all together into another list. So for example, in a given answer, so the first level is 3, right? So they have inserted 3 in a single list and then they have added to answer. And the second level they had 2 and 20. So they have added both of them in a list and they have added that list into the answer. And similarly for 15 and 7 they have done it. So this is the question. So the first thing which we get to our mind is BFS. So so when we're going to use BFS is if at all they ask you to return all together in a single list. So that would be much helpful, which is BFS. So you can use like a queue and you can directly insert a node and you can insert all its children and like all together like a BFS traversal. So the thing which makes this problem tricky is they're asking you to insert level by level in separate list. So that's what make this question a bit tricky. So the way I approach this problem is I'll use two lists. Let's say mm, I'll use a list called current, which we are currently dealing with, and I'll use another list called parent, which are parents of the nodes. So first we are at 3, right? So the thing is, yeah, I'll take another list also, which is answer. This would be like this, right? So first we're at 3. So first we have to deal with 3. So I'll insert 3. Yeah. So 3. So as we have filled the first level, which is 3, we can directly insert this list to the answer, which is list containing 3. And another one is now we have to deal with its children, which is 9 and 10. Now we have to make 3 as a parent, right? So that's why what I'll be doing is I'll just assign current to the parent. So now all these elements which are present in current will become parent. So this would become like this, which is 3. And now I have to make current as null, which means I have to empty the current list. So now current become empty. So now what I'll be doing is I'll iterate through the whole parents list. So first we have 3. So 3 has left child and right child. So first insert the left child to current, which is 9. And now insert the right child to current, which is 20. And now we are done with the next level, which is level 1. So you can directly insert this entire list to the answer. So we can directly insert like this to the answer. And then the same approach we have to do, which is assigning current to the parent. So now parent becomes current. So like this. And now we have to make current as empty. And now coming to 9, as I have said, we have to traverse the entire parents list. So coming to 9, so make sure 9 has left subtree or right subtree. 9 doesn't have any left subtree, right? We can continue. So and 9 doesn't have right subtree. We can continue. Now we are done with 9. Now go to 20. So 20 does have left subtree, which is 15. So add 15 to the current. And 20 does have right subtree, which is 7. And as add it to current. And we're done with uh, the parent list, and now we can add this current list to the answer. And the same thing happens, which is adding assigning current to the parent. So now we have to assign this to the parent, and we have to make this empty. So now what we have to do is we have to traverse the entire parents list as before. So now make, coming to 15, 15 doesn't have left subtree, so you can continue. 15 doesn't have right subtree, you can continue. Now coming to 7, which is this. So 7 doesn't have left subtree, you can continue. So 7 doesn't have any right subtree, we can continue. So this means we have to do this entire process until current length is not equal to 0. If at all current length is equal to 0, then that means we are done with the problem. So this is for the base case of our loop. So this is what the entire approach is. So now let's get into the code. So coming to the code, first I'll create a list which we have to return, which is a list of list. It has to be of type integer, and I'll name it as answer. So no, so the next one is we have to make sure whether root is null or not. This is a very good habit of make sure whether it is null or not. If at all it is null, we can directly return what we have to return in advance. So if at all the root is equal to null, which means it is an empty list, right? So we can directly return answer, which is empty list. So now the actual problem starts. So the thing is we have to create two lists, right? Which is current and parent. So I'll create those two, which is of type node and current, and another list which is parent list, parent. So now the thing which I have done before, which is inserting 3 to the current, because we know root has level 0, which has only one element, which is root. So we can directly assign add root to the current. So current dot add root. So now the condition, as I have said before, which is we have to do a loop process until the current length is not equal to 0. So we have to do a loop which is while current dot size is not equal to 0. So we have to, now we got 3, right? We have done with 3. So the thing is we need to add it to the answer. So you can go further deeper inside the level. So I'll create a method add into answer, and it just send the current one. And the next thing which I have done is we have to assign it to a parent, right? If you're done with the current, we have to assign it to parent. So parent would become current, and we need to empty the current. So we make it empty by creating a new object or a new list. We created a new list here, and we have assigned it to the current so that now it points to this new list. So the next thing is we have to iterate through the parent list, right? So now we have to iterate to the parent list using a for loop. Let's name it a node, and this is the collection. And starting from the first, we have to make sure if node dot left is not equal to null, add it to the current. Okay, node dot left, and similar to the right subtree, node dot right is not equal to null, current dot add node dot right. So this is the entire loop. So we have added to the answer. So in the second loop, the current becomes 9 and 20. So again we'll repeat the loop because current size is not 0, right? We have two elements in it. So it will add it to the answer, and it will again assign to the parent, and again current becomes empty. So now I'll create the method which is add into the answer. We have to add all the elements present in the current to the answer. So void add into answer, and it is of type list, three node, and it is of, let's name it the same thing, current. And The thing is, we have to clearly like see here, which is they are asking of type integer. That's the main thing we have to realize. So we have to convert it to integer. I mean, you have to return the nodes values. So I'll create a list of integer type and I'll name it temp, and I'll just iterate and make a bit space for you guys. Okay, and I'll just iterate to the current list for tree node of current. Just add temp dot add node dot value and just return temp. Oh, sorry, you have to add into the answer dot add temp. So we are done with this method, and now we are done with the loop. So now all we do is just return answer. So uh, I'll just re-explain this entire process, which is this for loop. So first we'll add 3 to the current list. We'll get 3 inside it, and this will add it to the answer, which is inside here, and we'll assign current to the parent. So now parent contains only 3, and we'll make current empty, and then we'll iterate to the parent and just make sure we'll add all its children. So we'll add 9 and 20 to the current, and we have to make this 9 and 20 as parents. So we'll assign current to the parent, and we have to add into the answer before. So we have to make it parent, and current has to become empty again, and we'll add children of 9 and 20. 9 doesn't have any children. Now coming to 20, 15 and 7 are children are 20. We'll add it to the current, and again 15 and 7 doesn't have any children, so we are done with the whole process. So these were the entire process. Yeah, so then we have to return the answer. So I think this is pretty much it. Let's see if I have any compilation errors. Let's hope there are no errors. Okay, there are no errors, thank God. So I'll try to submit the solution. Okay, it worked. So this is what the entire approach for binary tree level or traversal. So if you have any doubts, make sure you comment below and make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you.